This video contains copyrighted material, which use, in accordance with U.S. copyright law, 17 U.S.C. Section 107 fair use, is allowed for the purposes of criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, and/or research, and is not an infringement of copyright. This is a non-profit, educational video, with the purpose of promoting social, political and economic awareness.
I saw the end of the world. I could feel all this death.
This evening, I have authorised British Armed Forces to conduct coordinated and targeted strikes to degrade the Syrian regime's chemical weapons capability and deter their use. We are acting together with our American and French allies.
My fellow Americans, a short time ago, I ordered the United States Armed Forces to launch precision strikes on targets associated of Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad. The nations of the world can be judged by the friends they keep. No nation can succeed in the long run by promoting rogue states, brutal tyrants, and murderous dictators. A combined operation with the armed forces of France and the United Kingdom is now underway.
Last night, British, French and American armed forces conducted coordinated and targeted strikes. For the UK's part, 4 RAF Tornado GR4s launched Storm Shadow missiles at a military facility some 15 miles west of Homs. Let me set out why we have taken this action. Last Saturday, up to 75 people, including young children, were killed in a despicable and barbaric attack in Douma, with as many as 500 further casualties. We have seen the harrowing images of men, women and children lying dead with foam in their mouths.
As tensions between the U.S. and Russia heat up over Syria, many major U.S. media institutions have embraced a pro-war narrative to justify the use of American military force against the sovereign nation of Syria, and by extension, risking a direct confrontation with Russia. A recent article from Fairness and Accuracy in Reporting, titled "Major Papers Urge Trump to Kill Syrians, Risk World War III."
The Foreign Secretary, Boris Johnson, is with me. I guess that's the crucial... Good morning. That is the crucial question. What was the mission and have we really accomplished it?
There's one overwhelming reason why this was the right thing to do, and that is to deter the use of chemical weapons, not just by the Assad regime, but around the world. And I think one of the most distressing things about the events of the last few years has been the growth, the contemptuous growth in the use of chemical weapons in the Syrian theatre of conflict. And you can imagine that people around the world are looking now and saying, well, finally, someone stood up against that. And the world said enough to the use of such weapons. It's one of the great achievements of the modern world that we've banned chemical weapons. 100 years, virtually, that prohibition has been there, and now the UK, France, America have stepped forward to vindicate that.
But it's also clear that because we had to warn the Russians in advance of what we were doing, so we didn't kill lots of Russians and start World War III, they will have told Assad he has moved stuff out. Do you think he still has weapons capability of that nature?
I can't answer that question. Clearly, the strikes were successful on 3 important sites, but the overwhelming purpose, the mission was to send a message that after years now in which we've seen a series of chemical weapons strikes, 4 of them, by the way, authenticated by the OPCW Joint Investigative Mechanism, dozens of other attacks of which we have testimony. Finally, the world has said enough is enough.